Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games and welcome back to the coverage for Minor Monday number 9. This is the rest of the Brazilian Splinter states. Just as a review, this is the Brazilian Splinter states that I'm talking about. And in this one, we're looking at Veracruz, Bahia, and Guararapes. Sorry if I don't speak Portuguese very well. It's my understanding it has thousands of irregular verbs, so I'm just not motivated to learn it. What can I say? So, basically, the main thing it's talking about up here is how a lot of the splinter states could revolt against different types of governments. So, for example, one of the examples used here is Sao Paulo will rise against Estado Novo, but the rest are going to be in suspense until you actually play through and actually unite Brazil once it's released. So first off here we've got Veracruz. So Veracruz is here, north of Sao Paulo. And the Veracruz tree, as we can see, it's reasonably large. I'm noticing here that there's a heavy production thing, so it looks like they can get some tanks. The wounds of war, navy without a flag, soldiers without a cause. You know, cause I'm already a demon. All that sort of stuff. Do your Metal Gear Solid role playing out here. So it says here that Carlos Lacerda is a Cindy leader who's going to stay socialist in this timeline. And Veracruz is supposed to be about the Republic and sort of rebuilding your area. So that's this top left portion of the tree, it looks like. Also, there's other tanks over here. So we've got tanks here, tanks there. So it almost seems like every one of the Brazilian splinter states specializes in something. So we saw in the Minor Monday that came out the week before this one, how there was Special Forces splinter state, there was an Air Force splinter state, and this probably, just guessing here, is going to be the tank splinter state. Okay, next up, we've got Bahia, which is to the north of Veracruz. There's a big population, but there's not a lot of infrastructure and stuff, so you're going to want to, I think this line is funny, field and organize an army worthy of Mordor. And it looks like you're suffering from a famine, because you have a combat famine effect here. This one looks kind of smaller too, but it's mostly military focused, so I guess the idea is that you're going to want to build your military as quickly as possible and try to unite Brazil with it. And finally, there is the Guararapes Confederation, named to avoid confusion with the Republic of Ecuador. Now this doesn't appear on this map, but it is around here in this area of Brazil, so maybe they've just renamed Pernambuco, or it's something that can be released, or maybe it's the name of a unification. I don't know. But even though it's kind of an urban area, it's still largely agricultural, so you're going to have to industrialize. And it looks like first and foremost you have to work on your military here, because you got your army branch here on the right, navy's on the left, and then there are these articles of confederation in the middle, but then all three of them connect down here towards the things like heavy industrialization. And then eventually you can work on your air force down here, and then it looks like infrastructure and military equipment down here. So I'm curious to see if you have to build a navy and a naval academy before you can come down here, or before you can get another research slot. And that's basically it. That's the what we know so far about the next Brazilian splinter states. Thanks for your time. Subscribe and click the bell so you're always notified whenever another one of these reports goes up. I'll see you next time.